Kegs Guild, where we're talking about furry baby fuckers and cyberpunk and touching grass.
Gross.
And we have limited people. We don't care. We're gonna play anyway. Okay. So that's that. That's all I got to say about that. I'm gonna get this mood music going here. Little jungle music. Set the tone. All right, let's get right into it since we're starting a little late. When last we left our party, the unicorn squad made their way to a fallen tree that bridged a rushing river. Udaquad sent Willard ahead to scout and was reported that some humanoid was in the building just beyond. Taking extra precautions, Udaquad, using his spider shoes, crossed the giant fallen tree with a rope tied to him, with the idea of tying it to something on the other side. Unfortunately, as he was looking for a place to tie it off, he was shot by a poisoned arrow and immediately fell over. Dead? Who knows? Bobbins immediately went into action following Hedok's nudge that something went wrong. Blanche turned into a giant spider and also made her way across. She was shot and immediately taken out of her spider form, but the ambusher remained unseen. As the team was rescuing Udaquad, the rest were trying to get on the rooftop to attack the assailant. Hedok made his way up the roof. The assailant became known thanks to Bobbin's gem of brightness, which was a very good tactic. You should take DM's inspiration for that. Granted!
Already have it, but thanks.
Oh, you don't need it. Anyway, Bobbins blinded him with the gem of brightness, and anyway, he blindly attacked Hedok and knocked him down. Blanche Dimension Doored with Bobbins, another interesting tactic. Blanche Dimension Doored with Bobbins in tow, and the battle continued. At some point, though, he threw down his weapons and completely surrendered, saying he was just protecting himself in this nasty Omu crazy world, and that he was looking for his son. This all sort of came out when Orvex was allowed to interrogate him. You guys let him interrogate. So Orvex was interrogating him, and this guy said that he was looking for something called the Navel of the Moon, and he is from the Shifi tribe. He did plead for death, and that he's been confused since coming to Omu. And he warned that there's something not right here in this city. His son was kidnapped by snake people, and he has some sort of a map or a location of a strange door, but he hasn't been able to find it, nor has he been able to find this Navel of the Moon. And so he has been pleading to you. And Orvex thinks he's just crazy. So, this is where we are. You have not taken a short rest. And this guy is tied up. Orvex is interrogating him. And that's that. So, with that, what do you want to do? Orvex says, I don't know about this guy. I think he's insane. Well, he says he's insane, so I think he's crazy, yes. But I won't be the one to kill him. You guys did ask him to do the killing. I don't know if it was a joke, but he's like, I won't do it. I can't bring myself to do anything like that.
I'll ask him to kill him, but okay.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Well, somebody did.
Right, maybe somebody did, but I know Robinson.
He says, so the Tabaxi's just he appears, based on the tabaxis that you've seen or know before, he seems older. He looks grayed. He has like gray hair all around. So he definitely looks older. And he does look confused. He says, I just, I can't do it anymore. And he starts sniffing the air. It's going to be raining soon. Hopefully the rain will take me.
Bobbins will look at Unicorn and say, why don't you put up your tent?
I have a place safe.
Yeah, we're good. He just told us he has a map to a door, right?
Uh-huh.
Did we find the map?
Well, he explains that he's got a lot of things at his place.
Oh, right.
He was out foraging, and
so
then you guys came, and he was just kind of went into defensive mode,
right.
and defensive offensive, I guess.
If I recall correctly, I cut his bowstrings.
Yeah.
So he's got like no bow left. I checked him too for extra bowstrings. None?
No.
Okay.
He's pretty lightly he's not carrying much of anything really. So, and as he said, he was foraging, and then he saw, because you got to remember it's like 5 a.m. at this point, so it's very early, and he was out foraging for food.
Wait, it's 5 a.m.?
Yeah.
So, like, suspicious?
No.
Is it too early, or I don't know?
Is it too early? Well,
Are you saying that it doesn't make sense that he's foraging because it's the
No.
time?
No, I'm just saying that, it makes sense that he's sort of lightly geared, looking for food, probably. If you trust him, then, looking for food. He wasn't expecting to have a big battle, per se.
We shouldn't have attacked us once again.
Right.
Everyone's an enemy here.
That might be so, but you gotta pick and choose your battles, and fighting people who can absolutely whoop your ass probably not a good idea.
Perhaps not, but death will find us anyway. My mission will never end, it seems. I don't think I'll ever find my son. They probably killed him. I might as well die too.
You mean those snake people?
Yes.
I don't know what they do with them. Do I remember where didn't they tell us where they were based at?
Takira has an inkling of an idea. I don't, based on her conversations with those snake followers, I guess. But she sent them on their way. They wanted to take her. Anyway, so he says, I don't care anymore. I'll give you everything I have. And then you can kill me.
Cool. Wasn't planning on it. Just gonna ask you if you can just leave us alone. That'd be great.
Yes. I will leave you alone.
Better nice if you did that before you attacked us.
Well, it's a little late for this. Just lay here. It'll be raining soon. Smell it.
So you said, is Unicorn got his hut out yet? Bobbins did directly ask him to put the hut out.
What's that?
Bowen's asking to put the hut out.
I'm not Udakwan, I don't
That would be me. Oh yeah, we would have to put the hut out.
know. Sure. Hut's up.
All right, I think we should get some rest.
Yep.
Are you
Are we just
taking
gonna camp out here?
a short rest or
A long rest.
Yeah.
a long rest? Because you guys just, got off of a long rest. Hasn't been that long.
Yeah, but we've got to we have like hit points we need to get back.
I'm sure you do. Okay. Sounds like a wiener. So you guys want to take a long rest. So typical. Are you allowing this? Are you bringing this guy in?
No.
You're just gonna leave him out there, tied up?
Oh, that's actually a good question.
He
Should we
can.
just let him
He
go?
can. No, we can tie him up and then leave him sleeping in the arms of the golem, right?
The golem won't be in the tent though.
Yeah, he'll be outside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
He can sleep in the golem's arms outside the tent, tied
Why
up.
don't you
right?
just let me go? I have no weapon.
I'll be right back. I just want to get a drink really quick.
It's a good question. I think most people don't want to let you go because you hurt them a lot and they don't trust you.
Trust nothing here in Omu.
Oh no shit. But don't attack everything you see.
You will learn if you spend too much time here.
Doubt it. Have you met these people? They don't know anything.
So do you let him go, or
I'm inclined to let him go just because we took his weapons away. But I wouldn't trust him. I don't know. What do you think, Olivia?
I don't know. I guess we could let him go, but I don't trust him either. I guess if he attacks us again, we can just kill him.
True.
But he was a pain in the ass to bring down the first time, so.
That's also true. That's a consideration.
And we don't know about the poison, right? We have to.
Oh yeah, he hasn't told us the secret of the poison yet. So tell me about that poison. How do I make it?
Shifi tribal knowledge?
No, you wanna go and be let go and be alive?
You can kill me. I wouldn't mind.
Okay. What else is that lava pit? Yeah.
The lava pit?
Mhm.
It's not far.
Yeah, but probably far enough. Yeah. Oh, it's only a couple 100 feet. That's good. You sure you don't want to tell us about that poison? We'll let you go. You'll do your looking for your son thing.
What is this detect poison and disease thing? You definitely don't have that prepared.
Yeah, but if we're gonna do a long rest, I can prepare it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Is this gonna help, to figure out what it is?
No, it just tells you if there's poisonous creatures or, the diseases within 30 feet of you.
Oh.
You can identify the kind of poison. So I guess it could help if we had a sample of this poison. It won't tell us how to make it, though. You know what I'm saying? So we're like, that's the poison from such and such tribe. And then that's it. That's all we'll get.
I will not explain my tribal knowledge.
You just don't want us to get that sweet, sweet poison.
I just don't know who you are, nor do I care.
Well, that was too bad for your son. Nayani, would you please bring him with your golem?
Going to put him by the golem.
No. Have the golem pick him up and carry him with me. We're
Oh.
walking 200 feet south.
Okay. The golem's gonna carry this guy.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm keeping an eye on him and also an eye out for anybody else.
Are we on
So-
the move?
So you,
Yeah.
the guardian, and this guy are walking.
The whole group will walk.
Everybody's coming.
Yeah. Might as well keep it all together and not split the party, you know.
So you're not going to be in the hut.
Yeah, everybody's going.
Okay.
The hut will be fine.
Orvex
like the-
says like, what are we doing?
Orvex, you can stay in the hut if you would like.
Oh, I don't trust this.
Okay.
I'll stay in the
Cool.
hut.
Sure. Good job.
Um,
Keep Selena company. I don't know if she's awake yet.
did something happen to her?
Something's always happening to her,
I think she was fine.
unfortunately.
She looks, and Selena does look to Udaquad and to Kyra. Maybe for
I'll
guidance.
motion her to come with.
Okay.
This might be an important life lesson.
Okay.
Alright, so we saunter the 200 feet south to the lava lake. And then Bobbins will look at Neliani when we get there, point to the lava lake, and say, "Yeet him." That means throw.
Is that something Neliani would do?
Very good question.
What do you want me to do?
Does
Have the
does
golem
this-
drop him into the lava?
Does this cross any of your
Bro.
ethical boundaries as being a
Bro.
worshiper of Lathander?
That's a good question. Technically, this is purifying him with the light.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Light being heat.
I mean, he did like hurt Hedok a lot, and
Put down into quad too.
I'm going to say that this is going to be an interesting alignment issue.
What is Lathander's alignments?
I don't even know.
What's your alignment?
I don't even know. Hold on
It's
a
on your
second.
character sheet.
It's not open. I had Takira's open. Chaotic good. Oh, I'm not evil. Oh.
No,
What's...
you're chaotic good, which just means you don't give a shit about laws. You do good no matter what. You don't care about the law.
Oh.
But
Well,
technically, maybe a bit against your alignment.
Yeah.
Lathander's neutral good, by the way.
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that this technically should be a toughie for Neliani to wrestle through,
Not a
considering
toughie for
he's
Bobbins.
one, you guys
Is it-
aren't in battle, and two, he's just no threat at this moment. He's just in the arms of this guardian, and you just like throw him into the lava. I don't know.
Not a problem for Bobbins. I mean,
No, definitely not.
perfectly-
That's why I'm not questioning you. I'm
Bobbins,
definitely
like,
not questioning
throw
Bobbins.
his ass in the
motives.
lava. He could be trouble later.
I mostly don't question Bobbin's motives, but I do question Ilyani's in this moment. It serves no purpose here.
He might come back to harm us.
They might.
He's crazy and also apparently attacks people for being near
One
him.
could also argue that Salita's crazy.
Good point. Throw Salita in too.
So he's a rogue.
You don't know.
I
You know
don't
what he
know.
is.
But he's not with a tribe of kitties, so
He looks very tribal, and he said he's from the Shifi tribe when interrogated by Orvex.
He's a tribal rook.
Yeah.
I'm
He's got,
gonna
tribal gear.
fight Bobbins on this one. Like, I don't think we should throw him into the lava. I mean, you took away his weapons, so
You can get a new bowstring.
he has what? Bowstring?
Yeah, I cut his bowstrings. Doesn't even. We just tossed his weapons off the side of the building after I cut his bowstrings. Like, he can go pick that up, go get a new bowstring from his place, and come back and kill us.
And you guys are back on the other side of the tree bridge where, you know, the construct and everybody were, so you're not near the weapons.
Fine. You don't want to kill him? Fine.
I'm just like, personally, I would like threaten to throw him in the lava like myself, but I guess because it's like an alignment issue with my character, I don't think I could do
you
that.
are supposed to be a good person.
Yeah,
You are
Like,
being led around by a guy who's not a good person.
not really, no. And Takira's trying to corrupt me, and
Yeah.
so Udaquad on a regular basis, and it's
Blanche is also corrupting you. I don't know if you know that.
You hear in your. Give me a.
Oh, D21.
Give me a D4.
Ooh.
No,
Four
Yanni.
above, your god talks to you directly. Nope.
half.
That does nothing.
You hear in your head. Take that step, Nalyani.
Oh
And
my
you
God.
take
So,
2 psychic damage.
you're such an asshole. Okay.
Salita's
So-
looking at
so
you all.
the
So
vampire-
what are we doing here? I will take
So
him
that
and throw
vampire
him
guy's
over.
talking to me.
And she's like, "Let me do it." She looks at Takira and to Udaquad. I will throw him over.
That settles
Obviously,
that.
this bitch
It's out
can't-
of my hands now.
Obviously, this bitch can't do it. And she like takes him and like rips him down from this guardian. Does the guardian hang on?
No.
Okay. So she rips him down and she's like, I'll show you how to do this. And she takes him to the edge of the cliff, I guess. And she's like, watch this. Whoosh. And like pushes him.
Already distracted Bobbin leaves.
That was fun. Now what?
God congratulates her on taking that step and says, time for us to rest. Bobbin has disappeared. Unless you roll higher than a 19 in your perception check. In which case you see him.
I'm just curious if Sleeta does see you, but I don't actually care if she does. No, she doesn't.
Nope.
So, Orvex is like, no, he's back at the hut. He doesn't know anything.
He's just he'd be like, where'd the guy go?
He's like pacing along in the hut, like just pacing around, like, oh, and he's looking at Willard, like, oh, fucking bird.
I'm just gonna like walk away from the group and head back to the hut. Like I'm just like I'm done with you guys.
Okay.
And the golem too. You guys can look at the lava. I don't give a shit. How's that?
Okay. Selena's feeling very proud about herself, and she's just walking with like kind of her chest out, like that felt good.
It's gonna be a problem.
Where'd Bobbins go? Anyway, so y'all make it back to the hut. You want to do your long rest? And Orvex, as you guys come back to the hut, says, "Oh, what have you done? Oh, what have you done? We did what we had to." Oh, okay. Okay. And he just like nervously just sits down and just starts writing in his journal. Well, I sleep good. Not that I need it. Shall I take rest for everyone? Shall I take? I'm sorry. Shall I take watch for everyone?
When the clock will say no, the owls should do that.
I can do the first watch.
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't trust this
completely
bitch.
fine.
Bobbins
Yeah, no.
out of the shadows and says, "Fuck no."
Yeah,
How many knocked
and
this bitch
Oh,
out?
there you are, Bobbins.
And Blanche says, "I always take first watch."
Oh, do you? Cute. Well,
I'm like,
Did you say cute?
I did.
I do
You
have a
are the
conflict.
cutest of the bunch.
I do have a conflict right now because I, as Bobbins, really kind of want to put her down. But I'm also playing Uduquad, who doesn't want to put her down.
Takairo would also have a problem with it.
Yeah, maybe.
Udaquad doesn't decide anything. He blew us off.
True.
Takaira would have a problem with it also.
Would you?
But I still have to play them like, they would actually want to be played. So
So,
I guess Takairo will laugh that she threw the guy over the lava. I don't know. Is that what you would do?
I don't know what you would do, but whatever on that note. So, fine, Blanche. Well, maybe I can do your nails. How about that? While we do watch together. Can we do a watch together? I'm bored.
Fine with me.
Great. It's been a while since I've taken a walk. I would like to do so. I know last time it caused a problem. Do you mind if I take a walk?
I guess so.
I have my own rituals.
She was that guy's servant. She's like, I don't know. She can't be trusted.
What do you mean, Nayani?
Listen,
I'm pretty sure you had your guardian carry over this poor Tabaxi to the cliff for his death. Maybe you can't be trusted. Or did I read the whole situation wrong? Did you not put him there to be thrown off?
no.
Oh,
We
what
were
was it
gonna
you were
just-
doing then?
Threatening?
Oh. Well, I can't wait to start praising Lathander next. He sounds wonderful.
You're gonna need to back off a little, sweetheart.
Anyway. I'll take watch with you, Blanche. Enjoy. So, you want to do this rest thing. I need Blanche to give me a D20.
Okay. Where's my...
Indeed. So, give me. Okay, so, well, actually, you guys are doing a full rest, so it comes time for you to swap out. Nilyani, you're the next to watch. Give me a perception check.
What's your bones come back?
What?
Did what's her face come back?
Oh, she hasn't left.
Oh.
Okay. So Blanche, also give me a perception check.
Yeah, I just seen everything
She's got eyes on the prize.
except Bobbins.
Okay. So Blanche, you noticed that when Salita was talking big game, but while you were taking your meditative rest, because that's really what elves do, they're just sort of meditating there. You note that Salita did not dip out. In fact, it looked as if she was sleeping sitting there.
She was sleeping what?
Like she was sleeping sitting, like in a sitting, like cross-legged sitting.
Okay.
And it looked like she like dozed off while you were on your watch. And then as you turned over to Nilyani, during your watch, Salita wakes up. And she says, I'll be leaving for a little bit. But before she does that, you hear her whisper something. You hear her say, you hear her say 2. There are 2.
And there are 2.
Mm-hmm. And then she's like, okay, well, I'm going to step out for a bit. I'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
And she walks outside of the hut. Let's see. Give me... Actually, no, let's see. You don't have to give me anything. Yeah, you totally see where she goes. So she starts walking towards the tree bridge and crosses the tree bridge. Well, as far as you could tell, she crosses the tree bridge. But during your watch, you notice that the storm is increasing. So whatever that Tabaxi was talking about, the rain coming soon, it seems as if he was right on the money, because it is just increasing. And based on what you have experienced already, this is going to be one of those storms where it's super dangerous to be walking around.
Awesome for Blanche, though.
Awesome for Blanche, but this is one of those tricky ones. So, and she's now gone, as far as we know. So,
Hopefully for good.
What's that?
Hopefully for good.
I'll wait until Bobbins wakes up and then I'll tell him everything that happened.
Well, before anybody wakes up, I mean, she comes back within like 2 or 3 hours. She comes back. And she's soaked. She's just soaked wet. And she's like, whew, wow, thank you for that. Well, I scouted ahead. I think I know where Orvex, and she's just talking to you. Everyone's still asleep. She's talking quietly. She says, I think I know the place that Orvex was talking about, the area. I think I found it. if it's, you know, it looks similar to some of those other places. And it's in the direction that he was talking about. So I just thought I'd let you know, Nelyani. You know, I want to be in your good graces. I just think that you shouldn't challenge me so much on anything when you are just as dark, if not darker. Am I right?
Keep playing games with me and see what happens.
As I said, I'm not trying to play games with you. I just want you to think about what you say.
Mind games are a form of a game. And if you want to be healed and alive, you will not mess with me.
That's a pretty direct.
What are your
What?
thoughts? What are your thoughts about Bobbins, Nelyani? Do you think that he is on the up and up? Because he has strange motivations as well. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, he's just
Since the very first time I met you all, he's been
he's a
moving you in
selfish
a-
prick. He's a selfish prick. He really is.
Yeah.
And he's got his own motivations and his own desires, and that's just how he is.
And this is when Bobbins wakes up and says, "Shut your fucking mouth."
Wait.
I'm playing the game.
Give me
I'm
a
playing the
perception.
game.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage since you're sleeping.
Oh yeah, I'm burning the DM's inspiration just for this.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
You have to know that I'm playing a game with her.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you when I say shut the fuck up. I'm talking to her.
Oh, okay. I was like, listen, bitch.
Don't talk to me like that. Oh shit.
I think that's good enough to hear it when we're all in the same damn tent.
Shit just fucked up. Hang on.
I got a 17.
Okay, cool. Fucking shit just broke here. Okay. All right, so
I'm messing with Salita, just so that you know, Bobbins.
so
I figured
Bobbins, I would say
Just
with
played her.
I would say with your 17, you hear a sharpness in Nelyani's voice that kind of like wakes you up. You kind of sleep with one eye open
night,
anyway.
Right?
No, I know
It's the night, right?
I mean, it's not nighttime, right? You guys are sleeping during the day.
Right.
This is-
Well, it's
you
the end of
guys
our rest, right?
It's
This
towards
is
the
all
end of your
going on.
rest. Like I said, you hear a sharpness in Nelyani's voice that like kind of like perks you up a little bit, but you kind of missed. You're at the tail end of this conversation, so you kind of missed what was said.
Boo. Boo.
Uh,
We're in the same 9-foot tent or 10-foot tent. I would have heard
well,
every word you said.
I said already she was talking quietly. So,
Uh-huh.
so anyway, but let me give her a perception check to see if she even knows you're awake. Give me a stealth. Let's see. Just for funsies.
You know, shit.
Yeah, she doesn't know you're awake. So she continues on and says, Look, Nelyani, he is a selfish bastard. So this is the part that you hear. You know, I think he was pushing you to do things you didn't want to do, and I've noticed that about him, that he does that. I've noticed it with Takira, and I've also noticed it with Hudaquad as well.
This is when Bobbins sits up, because that's enough context. Lita, shut your trap and keep my name out your mouth.
Are you gonna slap her?
No, that's implied.
Are you gonna do the Will Smith? My wife's name out your mouth. She's startled. Oh. Hi, Bobbins.
Stop your manipulations. Or you'll join that tabaxi.
Don't forget who put him there. Because
yeah.
you bumbling idiots couldn't make up your mind.
This is kind of a dumb tactic for you.
Is it?
Yeah, either I say, "Oh, well, I'm bubbling in. You can't decide to kill somebody," and I kill you,
Who's the
or
leader of
Naliani,
your group? Who leads
or
us?
Naliani
Bobbins,
says,
are you the leader?
"You're saying that we should have killed him, and therefore you're evil," and she exercises you in the group, and probably force some manners.
Are you the leader of
So,
this group, Bobbins?
very anarchy.
Well, then I say my vote counts as well. I'm in this party with you, and I care for my own well-being.
You're in this party because, for whatever reason, Udaquat wants to keep you around.
I think Takira wants me here as well.
Sure.
Well, shall we carry on? Are you all rested enough? By the way, you guys can rest up, get your hit dice. If you need to roll for staves, do that. Pick your spells. All those
some of
things.
you have used staff charges. I don't know how many charges your staffs charge at. Top of my head.
But it is not. Well, it is now approximately 1 p.m. Oh my god. My pen sucks. It's approximately
Yay.
1 p.m. and it is storming, and you are just about, I would say, let's say 30 minutes before you know that this hut's going to dissolve. And it is storming. So, Bobbins, I was telling Niliani that I did scout ahead, so I am proving my value. I just want to put away all of these problems. I did scout ahead as I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I found the place that Orvex was talking about. Oh, you did? Well, this is great. Tell me about it. Orvex, settle down. I think I found the place based on your shitty, it might be over here kind of commentary, Orvex. But I found a place that looks similar to the others. I'm assuming that this is the route we want to take, yes? Or if we changed our mind, we're not crossing the tree anymore. I did it myself. It was fine. Although, she looks and points I don't know. I don't know how fine we are. This is pretty dangerous stuff. If you remember, I told you, storms like these can cause problems. It's dangerous. We have to tread slowly. And I am nervous about that bridge. It's slick. I had a very hard time coming back. I didn't expect it to pick up as it did. That being said, we've got a direction. Bobbins, what say you? Lead your team? Udaquat?
Right here at this point.
What do you think, Udaquat? I'm doing this for you. I'm actually not. I'm doing it for you, Hidak. And she gives him a kiss on the cheek.
That's annoying. So our plan was going to the next temple, right?
How do you know it's the right place?
This is the one we were going to investigate, correct?
Correct.
Did that wind up being a temple? We got over there, but
You guys never got there.
oh, we didn't get
You
that
guys
far?
were attacked as soon as you came across that bridge.
Right.
You guys never made it even close.
Did the golem make it across the bridge? I forgot
Nope.
how we got it.
You
back.
guys did not want to challenge. You didn't want to risk it. So what happened was Udaquad went across to do the rope thing, and then he got shot down. Hidak rope went limp, got nervous. Then you guys went across, but you guys left Orvex, Salida, and the Shield Guardian back.
What level is control water?
Random question of the year.
I'm asking the druid.
Oh,
Me?
Yeah.
Control water.
How far across is that river?
That is a level 4.
So
And I have that prepared actually.
I don't know if it's worth burning a level 4 slot for, but we could probably just walk across the walk across the riverbed with that spell. That's what I'm saying. If we really want to go over there.
I mean, yeah, we could. You want to try it?
Not especially because I don't want to like burn a slot if that's just
Okay.
not a temple. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rex, what do you think? Do you think that's a temple over there?
Yes, as I said before, it must be. And, well, Selita, if we trust her, says well, I guess we go. Yes. I don't know. It's yes, it's up to Bobbins, isn't it? Or Vex? Would you say it's up to Bobbins? Yes, I would say so.
We tie a rope again around each other.
I mean,
that went.
And the typhoon, hurricane. What?
Us getting across, I don't have a problem with. It's the golem, but
I think he'd have to stay behind again.
No, that's what I'm trying to do. It is a typhoon hurricane, so crossing a log might not be the greatest idea right now. How far across is that river? Let's see.
So it's just under 100 feet.
Okay. She should be able to do that. Let's get down the riverbank. You can control water. As part of the water, we can just walk across. It means
so,
burning a 4th slot, though.
Control water? Is that what you're looking at? So until the spell ends, you control any freestanding water inside an area you choose that is a cube, up to 100 feet on a side.
There you go.
You can choose from any of the following effects when you cast a spell. As an action, on your turn, you can repeat the same effect or choose it. Okay, so what's the duration of this thing? 1 action, 10 minutes, concentration. Okay, so you can do that with the water that was in a 100-foot cube. You can do that, and you can cause a flood, part water, or redirect flow or whirlpool. So you're talking about part water. You cause water in the area to move apart and create a trench. The trench extends across the spell's area, and separated water forms a wall to either side. So the trench remains until spell ends, or you choose a different effect. So basically, what you would be thinking, if you think about it, you basically put a cube of nothingness, and there's just water. It just ends, and you can just kind of walk in. But to climb down, it's 30 feet down,
right,
and 30 feet back up.
Should be that steep, right? It's a riverbank.
Is that what you want to do?
I mean, that would be the plan, yeah. Blanche, do you agree to this plan? It is burning your 4th level slot to do this.
Do the water control
and
water?
Actually, it's going to be a little bit deeper than that, because the river is also has a deepness. So it's 30 feet down to the water.
Sure.
If you remember when I talked about the branch, I said it was a 30-foot drop to the water. But then once you remove the water, it's going to go even deeper.
I'm okay with that.
Not a problem for the spell. I'm just making sure you understand that there's going to be an element of climbing around and doing stuff. Can you do it in 10 minutes? We might have to do some deck stuff.
Well, we can get down to the shore, if that's what your concern is, before we start the spell.
100%. Yes. But I think you might have to do some saves to make sure the water doesn't come crashing out.
Everything is a steep cliff for you, isn't it? Like in your world, everything's a box. I'm just noticing this.
I didn't say that. But
yeah, but not everything's a fucking make a save climb.
It's 100 feet across. Okay. You're gonna go more than 30 feet. You're gonna go more than 30 feet probably down.
Yeah, it's an amble down a freaking
That's
slope
fine.
River.
But you got 10 minutes of her concentrating on this spell.
get across 100 feet, yes. You can walk 3/4 of a mile in 10 minutes at a slow walk.
In the deluge that's happening right now, the dangers.
I
You're in
have
the
never
danger.
been slowed down by rain in my life, and I live in Michigan.
Yeah. Well, this is different. Remember, back in the day, Salida would not have you travel along the river in this kind of weather because it was dangerous. So it's like it's a huge like a tropical depression. I don't know. It's crazy. Is that the right
It's
term?
controlling
Tropical
water.
depression? Yeah, it's a lot though. It's crazy. It's crazy stormy.
Holy water. It's not doing anything to us in the controlled water zone, though.
She can part the water, but it's still storming on you guys. It's still she's not affecting the weather above.
She's
just parting the water.
In the cube. She affects all the water in the cube,
It's still coming down.
and it's stopping, but it hits that.
Anyway, that's fine. All I'm saying is it's going to require some rolls to see if you get through. It's not just going to be an automatic.
Oh, fourth level slot's not going to make it automatic. Okay.
Nope. Is that what you want to do, though? Is that the plan? You guys going to start heading down, and is that the plan to split the water?
Yeah, I guess. Does everyone want to? Do we all agree we need to cross this? Then yeah, that's the best plan I have
Yeah.
put forward. If anyone else has a better plan, please speak up. All right, then that's what we're doing.
Okay. Bobbins, I'm so glad that you express these leadership abilities and you have these just attributes about you.
I'm totally throwing Selena outside of the fucking cube in a second.
I'm amazed that you can control your friends so much. Anyway, this is great, Blanche. I cannot wait to see your good works. So, no, Yanni just shaking your head.
Probably need to knock her unconscious again and drag her across the river.
Oh yes, you want to do that?
Thinking about it.
Okay.
This has been a cat fight all night with her. So
She's not really catfighting. I mean, she's just talking.
sassy
Super
pants.
She's
Say
trying to
it's-
manipulate people really poorly, so getting annoying.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So you guys get to the bottom of you get to the edge, the bank of this river. It's rushing.
Okay.
It's very loud. I mean, it's loud everywhere right now because the storm is coming down. You guys are soaked. And this river is just rushing. And you know that there's a waterfall at the end of this, not too far away. So, Blanche, are you parting the waters? Are you having a Jesus moment? What's happening? Explain how this goes down.
That would be Moses, actually.
right.
And
Sorry.
I'm explicitly.
I'm thinking
stating
of
right
walking
now-
on water.
I'm explicitly stating right now, this whole time that we're crossing this, Bobbin's keeping a very close eye on Selena, and if she makes any move towards Blanche whatsoever, she is dying.
Okay.
Just an FYI.
So, do you have a...
So I'm gonna do like a parting of the
action.
waters. Me?
No.
Or are you talking about?
No, I was just
Oh,
talking about
okay.
Bobbins. So what does that look like when you part these waters?
Let's see. Do I have to hit? I'm gonna do this control water, I guess. So what happens is that I am going to kind of like go like this and whoosh, and then it all kind of like spreads to the side, and then we walk through quickly and everyone gets to the other side safely.
Whoa. I'll let you know if you get to the other side safely.
I agree with her interpretation of how this goes.
Yeah, everything's great.
In your
You
world, like
joyously
is
cross
yeah. So you
the-
cast your
know.
spell, and the water just sort of like I would say even as you cast that spell, like the water that's on the right side just sort of dwindles down because there's a waterfall on the other end of it, and you
Right.
just have a left side of you wall of water that is ready to just come down on you in any moment.
Which is why Selena is nowhere near Blanche and will be kept far away from her.
At this point, you're going to have to. So you guys crawl down into this ravine that's created by this water. And I would say that it's probably at its deepest point. It's because it's going to go down like kind of like this. I would say at its deepest point, it's probably just another 30 feet down. It's not too bad. But climbing up and out of this, it's a little boggy. It's a little slushy. It's a little muddy. And I'm gonna need people to do an athletics check. Athletics? Is that what I want to do?
I'm going to substitute acrobatics for that.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, you can actually do that a lot. You substitute athletics and acrobatics. It's the same as grappling checks, actually. Because I want to nimbly go up that slope, not use my brute strength.
I will say take athletics or acrobatics, whatever's better for you.
Okay. Well, definitely acrobatics.
Okay. So you're going to have to beat a DC 12, and I'll tell you what happens if you don't.
No. Yay, I did. 4 rolls and all.
You're going to have to roll for Udaquad as well.
Oh, God.
And Salida is going to do... Athletics is Dex. Correct?
Yes, it is.
Right.
Oh my God, Udaquad is bad at ball.
Oh.
That second one is Udaquad.
Oh.
A horrible fail, but not a great roll.
Okay. Orvex. Where are you at, Orvex? Wow, Udaquad so far is the only one. All right, so we need a Hedok and a Blanche. And no, we got it together. So we need a Hedok and a Blanche.
Beer.
Thank you. Thank you for following. All right.
What, acrobatics or?
You can do acrobatics or athletics, whichever one is better for you.
Acrobatics or what?
Athletics.
There is better.
So one is strength based and one is dex based. Oh, okay, Blanche.
Blanche just says, this is not a problem.
No, that was
Wow.
Hedok.
Oh, that makes sense. Because the 8 there. Yeah. Holy shit. Blanche. Okay. So Udaquad, so as you guys are like crossing, and you guys are just, walking along, doop-a-doop-a-doop, and you guys are climbing up to the other side. You start seeing that Udaquad is struggling a little bit, but because it's Udaquad, I'm going to allow.
Flippers, right?
Yes, that's right. So he does have those spider climb shoes, so he should have gotten an advantage. So I will let you roll that again for him. Wait, or do you know you already rolled because you rolled
He got
advantage?
a 16.
Is 16, so
Yeah.
he's fine. He is falling behind, but he quickly steps it up, and you guys are fine. You make it to the other side, and just as you get up to that bank, the water just comes through. You can only hold the spell so long, and that water, you could feel the pressure of it, and the water just kind of like goes goes through and continues its flow.
Don't you diminish her awesome powers.
No, that was great.
You can hold that spell for 10 minutes, and that water has nothing to do about it. No saying it whatsoever.
Not sure I was doing that. Anyway, but Salida, once you guys make it to the other side, she's like, Blanche, you're absolutely amazing. I love you. I shouldn't have been so rude to you when we first met, and I apologize for that. I really
Albans
do.
is just side-eyeing Uquad right now.
Blanche, your powers are ridiculous. You should be the leader of this group. I'm just saying. Don't tell Bobbins that. She looks at you, Bobbins. She's like,
I draw an arrow from my quiver.
now I will say this for you guys. Actually, Bobbins, Nilyani, Udaquad, and Takaira can give a perception check.
Bobbins, Nalyani, Udaquad, and Takara?
That's right.
So I remember what he doc.
Yes.
Why does Hedok not get a reception check?
Because
Well,
there's some people that are more invested in Salida than Hedok.
in before one. Keeping up the tradition.
All right, we need a Takaira roll. Okay, so Bobbins, you're the only one. You notice that the behavior of Salida is definitely different than it was after. I'm trying to remember if Udaquad mentioned anything to you or not about his impact on Salida. But her behavior seems very more closely aligned to like how she was when you guys first met her at that bar, at that inn, where she was kind of quick-witted, sassy, just like calling people out. She's very much like how you met her originally. Very much like that.
Okay.
In a way that's like super noticeable to you, not so much to anybody else, but to you, like you're like, man, this like you're just like how you were, where she hasn't been like that for a long time. Like it almost seems like she's herself in this way. So
she's like back to her normal self, is what you're saying?
yeah, so like you could tell a difference. Like she changed at some point.
Yeah.
And now she seems back to her like snappy self. Like she's very like quick-witted and just giving people shit. That's just how she is. That's how you met her, if you remember. She was like giving a lot of shit to people. Like, you know, she held her own in the bar. Like, you know, she was giving River and all those guys shit. Like, you know, a big shit talker, really.
Gotcha.
So that's what it reminds you of. She's back to herself. It's kind of how you feel about it.
Oh, good. So she's back to the person I already disliked. Cool.
Well, you're right. So, I mean, yeah, for sure.
I mean, not much has changed for Bobbins. He's like,
yeah.
Still hate that bitch.
Yeah, I mean, you can still hate her, but I mean,
But
more
she's
normal
not-
than she has been in the past,
Right.
where it's just been kind of like, at least in this form, you know what you're getting, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe
Okay.
she won't attack our friendlies in combat next time, is what you're saying.
Not that you know that has happened, by the
I
way.
did one time. Well,
No,
the
you
first
didn't.
time
No,
that-
Bobbins
Yeah.
never knew. Bobbins
She
never
attacked
knew.
Blanche, remember?
Oh, that's true.
And
That
I put
is-
her down.
That is true. She did attack Blanche. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking
That's
about
the
the
first time-
Vikings.
Oh yeah. No, he doesn't technically know about that. But I think it got mentioned by somebody. But anyway, but yeah, the Blanche incident's the one I was thinking of anyway.
Yeah, where you outright stabbed her and ended her for a minute.
Yeah, outright shot her. But yes.
Hmm.
And wanted to end her permanently, and Udaquad's like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, fine.
Okay, so you guys want to continue to? Do you allow Selita to lead you the way?
No.
Okay. Well, she
What?
is very proactive, let's call it, and says, "I'll show you the way." But you note, like, as you guys are trudging along, like the visibility is like almost nil. It's
So you
just
had advantage on that stealth check.
yes, you absolutely have advantage on that stealth check. It's almost nil. It's hard to even see people in front of you. It's so bad. But you guys are hanging tight. You guys are all grouped up, I'm assuming, unless you tell me otherwise. I'm assuming you guys are kind of like grouped up so you can see each other, or at least feel the heat from each other, because it is just coming down
Bobby
in a
is
dangerous
mostly
way. And Selita's
with
like,
the group.
this is super dangerous. And given that that Tabaxi's warnings, and she's like just sort of always like looking around, she's like, this is not good. This is not good. Not good, not good, not good. But you guys head
But
towards the way that
Unicron will point out that if it's so dangerous to be outside, then maybe nothing else is out here. So it's probably safer overall, considering this is a cursed city full of monsters.
I don't know what's stalking us.
So obviously Bobbins is, since you can't find him right now.
Is that a challenge?
Go ahead,
Okay.
look.
Can I even try that?
I don't think she's got a perception high enough. I don't think anybody does.
I did it with Orvex. Orvex has no idea. Where did Bobbins go? He notes to everyone like Bobbins is missing. Where did he go? And so Sleeta's like, yeah, where did he go? So she's like, well, I don't know where he is, but we should carry on. Let's go fast because we need to get undercover. And I'm fucking cold as fuck. Even though it's hot and humid, this rain is hot and humid, but she's saying she's cold. So you continue on
Mm-hmm.
in the direction that. Okay, so I will tell you that your speed is a lot slower, just traversing through this overgrown area. I mean, just like anywhere else here that you've seen so far, it's completely overgrown. So it doesn't, I mean, it's not very far as you can tell. Like it's 172 feet. It's not far. But because of this crazy rain, the overgrowth and everything else, it takes you like an hour to get there. It's crazy. Just cutting through the undergrowth, making your way. But you eventually do make your way to this place. All right, so let me pull up a map for you. That. Let me grab your peeps and bring you to the map. Ba, 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 bum.
Still on the big map.
What's that? Yeah, I know.
We're still on the big map.
I was moving tokens around.
Oh,
Hang on.
I mean combat.
No. Just moving stuff around.
Stupid.
All right. All right. So let me remove some of this dynamic lighting, which is super annoying.
Because these are all half walls again, right?
So yeah, so before you is just like a ruins sort of area, with a bunch of half walls and things like that. So let me. Whoa, what was that?
Sorry. I
Whoa.
accidentally.
What? So let me see if I get rid of that. Okay, that was good, but now I can't get rid of anything else. What the fuck? What in the world? I'll explain what it looks like to you in a second. Let me just still trying to remove. Roll 20 is very awkward sometimes with these things, so you gotta click on a pixel to make that happen. Okay. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. Give me 1 second. Okay. Can you guys see the map?
Sure.
Is that a yes or no?
Yeah, I can see a map. I mean, I can see. Yeah, you can see everything up front, and then there's like a wall here, and some sort of wall here that's blocking line of sight.
Okay.
Like a
So,
house.
yeah, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of that. Okay. So you see that there are, before you start moving yourself, you might want to hear me first. You see that, let me see if I got my finger here. Okay, so these things here. You see this area, you see in front of you, you see like this broken down sort of temple, just like you've seen before. Kind of looks similar to that. But you see that there's these two obelisks. We've seen sort of these things in the other temples, but you see them here. You see swirly carvings that decorate these obelisks. In front of you, just like before, you see like this. It's completely overgrown courtyard. You see some palm trees, and you see there are stone doors that seal this entrance to whatever this temple may be. But you also see this smaller broken down ruin over here.
Ooh.
Indeed. So that's what you see immediately. Now, like I say, it's coming down hardcore for you guys. It's raining, so it's hard to see a lot. So you do see some stuff, but it's difficult. Now, over here, in this area here, you can kind of tell that there's no roof of this place. Like, it looks like it's been collapsed, and you just see like overgrowth over this thing. Yeah,
Well,
that's what you can tell so far.
do you see any traps?
Are you going to do an investigation or a perception check
I'll
or
do it.
traps?
I'll do an investigation if you like.
Well, where are you looking for traps?
Yeah, everywhere. In front of me.
That's very wide.
Everywhere. Never hurts to be too cautious.
Okay. Can you give me a location though? Because why? I mean, it's like, how long do you want to spend then? Otherwise, I would say, how long do you want to
On the ground in
spend?
front of me, I'm looking for pit traps specifically right now.
You're looking for pit traps in front of you. Give me
Or
a perception
wires,
check.
anything on the ground, obviously.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Just perception? Why didn't you say
Mhm.
investigation? Because
Yeah,
Bobbins is
just-
suddenly good at investigation.
Why? Oh, because you have that new feat or whatever.
I took that feed.
Well, remember, perception is about looking, and investigation is about touching and feeling.
I didn't
Right?
see shit. Yeah.
So you don't see shit, but you can spend time investigating. Depends on how long you want to spend looking around.
Just a cursory look for like, you know, pit traps, booby traps, tripwires, shit like that.
Well, you've moved your token in there so far, and you haven't
Mhm.
found anything.
All right, what's in here? What can I see here? Like you said, it's class. Is there anything of worth or no?
Yes. So, you do see, like, from where you are, and because of the deluge that is happening right now, there is something inside there. There's a lot of moss that's overgrown on the inside. You could see that the roof is collapsed, and a lot of it is probably just sort of, um, like molded away, just kind of rubble, overgrown with moss. But there is something in there, but you would need to get in there to see it closer just because of the rain, the heavy rain.
At a glance, what would you say is attracting my attention?
There's a lot of things that are hanging that you can see. There's some glittery, there's some metal objects in there.
Okay, interesting. You know, report back. I'm still stealthing by the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the door for traps.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Okay.
Still don't see shit.
You
do
see
I?
that above the doors there is an inscription similar to what you've seen before, but you can't read it.
Oh, right, because I don't read whatever language that is. Uruguay.
Probably. You can tell that these doors are very heavy. But it doesn't seem as if they are trapped.
I'll go back to the group and just say, hey, yeah. So, shiny metal things in the abandoned, collapsed building over here, and I point to the building. There's more writing about the door. It's definitely a temple. I can't read the writing, and the door does not look like it has traps on it as usual. So it might shut when we grab the cube.
Mm.
That's as far as I went.
Mm-hmm.
Have at it. Feel free to move forward.
All right, I'm gonna move.
Udaquad will move forward too.
Mm-hmm.
And Bobbins is going to post up here and stealth.
So,
Can I do we want to use like pass without trace?
Not now.
um,
We're here now, so no point.
I would say, let me see real quick here.
Oh my god. So glad I got that extra point in Dex.
Orvex walks up to the doors if you allow him to.
Sure.
Sleeta
Who the fuck gonna
definitely
walk up
does.
to the
Oh,
door?
shit. What is
Leave
this?
that.
What is this token on Sleeta? Was she like booted? Let me remove this token. It's confusing me.
What was it? What was it?
Wait, what'd you do?
What was the token?
That was like a boot. I think she got
Oh.
knocked out or something. So,
Probably.
Sleeta walks up, but Orvex walks up to the door and says, "Ah." And he says, "Yes, I can see this." He's talking to Udaquad because I think Udaquad has that innate, or is it a
And the
kinship?
ability
or-
to comprehend languages. Yeah,
Okay.
he's got the ability. I
Okay.
believe.
So he's kind of conversing with Udaquad. He says, you can see here. This is Old Omuan. It says here. It says, Unk urges us to contrast all options before acting. Now, if I remember my history is correct, Udaquad, I would say that Unk, he was one of the trickster gods. And his priests were very contemplative, but prone to indecision. This was their downfall, I would say. Or some would say, I guess. but I don't really have an opinion as such. Interesting. Thank you for allowing me this treat of reading this before you all rush to combat. I've been... And he starts looking around like, although, I don't know what's... Maybe I should go back to Neliani's friend. And he, like, comes back to Neliani's guardian. Because that's where he's used to being held or put. Selita makes her way into this area here. She just sort of goes in without asking or anything. She just kind of goes in. She says,
Bobbin's gonna watch her.
Bobbins, come here.
Roll at least a DC 14.
No, she's not looking for you. She's just calling out.
Oh.
Bobbins, come here, quick. Does Bobbins come? No?
No. He
Oh,
doesn't respond. He's there.
Oh, then what's your stealth?
It's a 13. She has a very good chance of seeing
You have a stealth of a 13. Oh my god.
I
Okay.
know.
This is
plus
my
10
this is my
awesome.
this is my opportunity to spot you. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Oh my god! She has no idea. Bobbins.
Opportunity missed.
Anyone, Bobbins. And so you are where you are, right? Okay.
Yeah. He saw her beeline over there and he was like, oh no.
So you see her kind of go in deeper, but it's getting to the point where it's like so just it's like I said, when you guys were collapsed as a group, it was I mean, you could feel each other's body heat and you could tell, but now that you guys are like kind of separating around, it's very hard to see each other. It's that stormy. So you almost don't even see her at this point. You do see her, but you know that she went in there, but you can't tell what she's doing in there. And she stopped calling out for you. She's just like, whatever. What about the rest of you? What do the rest of you do? Blanche, what do you do? Is there anything that you're interested in doing?
Let's see.
In the meantime, you guys are getting completely soaked. I mean, you guys have been walking for a while, like an hour, so you guys are just soaked. You know how it is when you were walking in rain and you're completely soaked. Like, I'm not gonna say you're exhausted, but your morale is getting to a point where, like, you're probably getting testy.
Mm-hmm.
And this storm does not seem to be stopping anytime soon.
I think we need to control weather as the spell.
I mean, that's an option.
Oh, God, every time I do that.
What'd you do?
I just broke roll 20.
Good job.
Yeah, thanks. So what do you guys want to do?
Well,
I always
Wait.
kind of want to like go back to like rotation order because I don't know what you guys want to do. I'm like,
can I use like destroy water for the rain?
destroy water? No, I doubt it. I don't think it works that way.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me look at the.
You're thinking with portals though. I like it.
What's that?
She's thinking with portals though. I like it.
A portal, yeah.
So Bobbins, are you inside of that area that Slita is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that undercover?
The roof collapsed, so no.
No, the roof is completely collapsed in this
okay.
space that Bobbins is in and Salita is in. But inside, once you walk inside, you can start seeing like what it was that was catching your eye before. And you can see Salita looking across like all of this stuff. You see hundreds of keys hanging from hooks on the wall. There's a ton that are like bent, broken, old. Some are like rusted. Like, in being who you are, this is obviously very interesting, right? I mean, you like keys, you like lock picking. Super interesting. There's hundreds of them. Some look serviceable. Others are just beyond gone from your quick, just scanning around look of what's up here.
Was the door at the temple locked?
Based on you, what was your perception check on that door?
Oh, it was pretty good. 25.
Oh no.
Yeah, the 25 was for the door. The 11 was for the ground.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that about your roll. I just keep breaking roll 20 in some way.
I think it's
Super
their fault.
annoying. What's that?
I think it's their fault.
I think so as well. Okay. So what was your roll? I'm sorry, say it again.
It was a 25.
25. Yeah, so I mean, based on what you, because you were looking for traps and things like that, it did not seem as if it was locked.
All right, I'm gonna walk back to Orvex.
It just seemed very heavy because they were stone doors.
Is Orvex at the door? Because I thought you said he was talking to Ud about the door.
Orvex was at the door, but he ran back to the construct because scared.
What can you tell me about this particular god again? Any keys in particular?
Ah, you would like to know more about Ankh, would you?
Yes, in the condensed Cliff Notes version. Or whatever.
The
Cliff Notes.
the condensed cliff notes. Indeed. Let me try and shorten this for you. And he is like, where's Neliani? She always loves it when I tell these stories. Perhaps she would like to hear them again.
That's because she
Well.
worships a god that forgives people.
I,
I, on the other hand, don't.
Well, Ankh was a flail snail. Are you familiar with the flail snail?
No, but it sounds absolutely delightful. So he was a snail that flail around. Okay.
Yes, he lived deep under the earth, as they say. Well, you know, the noise of these other animals, of these 9 trickster gods, you know, their fighting made the Ankh slither up to the surface, and when day dawned over her shell, well, the light blinded Ooptao and made his eyes water. You can imagine what that must have been like for a god such as Ooptao.
No, but okay.
Well, eventually life returned to Omul, they say. And the people built shrines to honor all of these animals. But Ankh was the last. She blinded Ooptao.
Blinded Utao, and was the last of the gods of the 9. Does a flail snail have any particular effect on things? Like, does it corrode or do anything weird?
Well,
Does it bend keys? Does it?
some say if roll 20 would
Shiny.
work, I could tell you these things. But, however, it doesn't. Therefore, my brain is broken. Wait, hold on a minute. Let me tell you what I know about a flail snail, as it were. Hang on here. I've lost my character sheet.
This is an actual creature in D&D. I did
Oh,
not
shit.
realize that. No, you can make them mounts.
What the fuck with Orvex? Roll20 is being really weird with me right now. So I keep like clicking things and then the character sheet just bloop disappears.
Oh, that's weird.
So he says, Yeah, so these flail snails is described in the books are very large elemental type creatures. I don't really understand the magics behind, and it is was treated as a god at one point. Um, it is said that their shell has very magical powers, but if it was strong enough to blind Ubtao, that would would say to me that one should worry about its powers with the blindings. It must affect the eyes. I don't know. What say you, Bobbins?
I'd say it's probably bright.
It must do something. I'm not very familiar with the magics. That's my, I understand the histories, but unfortunately the histories as written, it's hard to discern arcana versus history sometimes. But I would say we should steer clear if we see one of these creatures, or Unk itself.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the keys, gathering all that knowledge about the flail snail that he imparted.
Sleeta
And
pops
look at-
out, and she's got like 5 keys in her hand. Bobbins!
Yes, Lita.
She you like pop out at her, and she just like sort of
Yeah, I'm out of
surprised.
stealth right now.
Well, I rooted around and I found some keys.
There were a lot of keys in there. You only found a few?
Well, I found 5 at least that look like they're not broken.
I don't know if necessarily a not broken keys what we're looking for, but okay.
Can we open the door? Shall we get inside? I'm freezing. It's strange to be cold by this weather.
I look at those keys she's holding. Do any of them look special in any way?
Give me an investigation check.
Watch me suck on this roll too. Boom. Not bad actually.
The keys, by your best estimation, are in definite working order. However, I mean, there's nothing special about them. You wouldn't think when you look at these keys like, oh, these are really cool. Like they're kind of like basic. They're basic keys. They each have their own sort of like, you know how a key is like with its, I don't know what you call it with a key.
Teeth, grooves.
Grooves, I guess. Yeah. Each has its own. They're different. They're different keys. They're all iron made. And these ones seem in pretty good working order.
I'm gonna tell her first off. Well, feel free to use those keys in the door and try to get it open if you want. Then I'm gonna go back in that house and investigate those keys that are left over.
You're
Looking
gonna
for
how much time do you want to spend investigating those keys?
At least 10 minutes.
Okay. Noted. While you're looking through those keys, what does the rest of the group do?
I think we're just chilling.
You're chilling in the rain.
He's very, very calm.
There's no chilling in this rain. I mean, it is coming down. In a normal situation, people don't just chill in the rain.
I think you're shivering.
Yeah,
I'm
it's...
saying.
Well, Selena
Well-
keeps talking about how cold it is, but for the rest of you, it feels very just hot and humid and rainy. It doesn't feel cold at all, but Selena keeps talking about how cold it is.
Well, that's
I mean,
because she
but
has
only
a cold heart.
but only Bobbins knows that. Like, nobody else is hearing her yapping. It's too loud. The storm, it's like, it's that storm. It's like you got ears, like lightning and thunder. It's crazy.
I mean, if it's that bad, Udafat will put the hut up. He can put it
Okay.
up as many
Do you
times
want?
as
Does he?
wants.
Are you gonna put up the hut?
Yeah. It
Okay.
takes 10 minutes, but it'll be up.
Okay.
Or 11 minutes or whatever, I guess. I don't know how it is.
So while Bobbins is doing his thing, Uduquad is preparing his hut.
Mhm.
Does anybody want to do anything, or just wait for the hut?
I think they're
Who's
gonna
got
do
Hedok
that.
right now? Is that Blanche has Hedok?
Yeah.
Blanche as Hedog.
Okay.
I think we're all just gonna wait in
What
the
do
hut.
what do you want to do with your guardian?
He's okay, fine. He's chilling then. The
Does
rest
he
of us
chill
are waiting.
outside of the gates or does he come by you?
Oh, I thought he was gonna stand by the opening.
I don't
Like,
know. You tell me what you want him to do.
Can he go stand over here by this door?
Heck yeah, I can. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. Orvex follows him wherever he goes. He just feels. I mean, not that you guys know this, but Orvex is this thing has become like his security blanket because you keep leaving him with. I mean, he carried him for a long time. Also,
I feel very
So-
safer on that thing too, to be honest with you.
yeah. I
Like,
mean, Orvex
War
is.
machine. It's literally a war machine.
I mean,
You know, they can just wreck things
yeah.
easily.
So he's just sort of like hanging with him. So okay, so in the 10 minutes that Bobbins is looking around, and Uduquad puts up the hut. Bloop.
Now everybody.
Selita also actually Selita is gonna be with Bobbins while you're looking around. Bobbins.
I thought you were gonna go try those keys in the door, Selita.
No, she kind of hangs with you. So
Okay, now I'm keeping an eye on her.
that's fine. So in the 10 minutes that you spend, you find. Give me a D6. Okay. You find another 2 serviceable keys. There's tons of keys. There's hundreds of keys. They're hanging on all these different hooks. They're all over the place. Some, like, as soon as you touch them, they just kind of like fall apart. They're like
I mean, I wasn't necessarily looking for serviceable keys. I was looking for keys that might be to the door.
understood, but I told you
Yeah.
that the door appeared unlocked.
Oh, it appeared unlocked.
Based on your
Oh.
perception check, you didn't perceive the door to be locked in any way. So I'm just giving you an idea about these keys now.
All right, so I got
So-
2 serviceable keys, and she's got 5 serviceable keys.
Right.
Uh,
And back to the keys situation. So like there's some keys like because you like you're like touching them and they just like kind of like fall apart in your hand. They're just so rusty and just overgrown. The lichen is just it's too much for these keys and they just fall apart in your hand. But out of the ones that you looked through in the 10 minutes that you did, you find 2 that are like sturdy enough keys. They are iron and but just like Selita's keys, they have all different grooves. So they're definitely not copies of each other. For sure. And Selita, but Selita's with you during this 10 minutes, and she says, "Bobbins, what do you think about this? I think that perhaps there's something on the inside that we need these keys for. Yes."
maybe. My keys look like anything special.
Do what?
My keys look anything special. Do they shimmer?
No, they're dull
bright?
iron keys, just like Selita's keys.
I don't know. It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Maybe these.
I
are-
think the only thing that's different about these keys than the others is that they stood the test of whatever it is, right? Like
Right,
these
they-
other keys
they-
are just falling
they stood
apart.
The test
and-
of time. Yeah.
Correct.
Well, we'll find out what they're for. Have you tried to open the door yet?
Felita. Or, I'm sorry. Bobbins. Do you think we should tell the others?
About the keys?
Yeah.
I was about to.
But let's keep it for ourselves.
No.
Well, hold on to Bobbins. Let
He
me.
just walks away.
Do you stealth away?
No, I just walk away. Let her try something. Let her try. Give me an excuse. Give me an excuse.
Okay. So she follows you out.
Yeah, we found some keys in that hut there. The door's open. If you guys want to open it.
Give me
I
a
don't think the
perception
keys are
check.
to the door. Perception check. Oh. She playing my game. Is
You
that good
notice
enough?
her eyes roll when you're talking. She's like, ah. You know she's upset about you telling everyone.
You should have said we should tell everybody. Maybe I wouldn't have done it.
Anyway,
No, I would have done anyway. So yeah, I just tell you guys about the keys. There's
well,
like a few of them that are serviceable. Maybe they're for something. Maybe they're not. But there is a small little house over there full of keys. So thought it'd be worth looking through them.
I do have a suggestion.
Oh, Orvex, what is your suggestion?
Let's open the door and find the next cube.
Now, Yanni, could you have the golem open the door, please?
Wait, what am I doing?
I said, Bobbins looks at you and says, Neliani, could you have the door open, the golem open the door, please? And then he does not subtly walk around the corner of that hut.
Okay. The golem will open the door.
Door use is the golem's.
How's that?
The golem walks over to the doors and is struggling a little bit. Now, last time he needed Hedok's help.
Wait, the doors are locked?
They don't appear to be, but he's having a hard time pulling it open. They're very heavy.
Have you tried pushing?
The golem will push the doors.
They're very heavy. He needs help.
They're very heavy. He needs help.
That thing's like a
Hedok needs it,
machine.
and Hedok is sleeping.
Why is Hedok sleeping?
No, she means me.
Oh,
I
was looking.
Okay, Hedok needs what?
To do a strength check to open the doors.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Let's see here.
What is Hedok's strength?
20.
9
No, that is
Wait.
not Hedok's strength.
plus 9.
That number is not realistic.
Oh,
It's
5.
actually-
5. 5.
Thank you.
5.
It's a
Okay.
20.
Hang on.
big numbers. Of
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so with Hedok's help, the Guardian and Hedok can pull open the doors. Inside, you will see. Can you see anything?
I mean, slightly.
What to use? So, you see a statue here of a giant snail. In place of like antenna of a snail, it has 5 like pseudopods that sort of at the end of them are like these like clubs, like rocky like clubs.
You might say flails.
Huh?
You might say they're flails.
Flail snail. Yes. Along the walls, you see that there are some keys. Here. All these niches have keys there. above some like stone plinths. Behind this statue, you see a pedestal. A little bit hard to see beyond that. And you hear a. And so now it is time for initiative.
Oh, good. Good. Well, at least the golem's going to take it to the face first, which will be absolutely hilarious. Well then.
I'm going to give you an opportunity to, since Blanche is falling out, to do this combat next round and end it here, or do this combat now.
You can end it here. I know it's tired.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry.
Well,
No,
you
it's
keep
okay.
watching you pass out. It's fine. You work long hours, so.
No, it's
understandable.
okay. I mean, honestly, and you guys are all like controlling like other people's
Controlling,
characters,
yeah.
so this is a good point. We either end it now, so I hate doing it like in the middle of a battle. So we can either end it now or at the end
Yeah.
of this battle.
Yeah,
But
this is a good
so next session we can start right in the beginning of this battle.
Right.
Okay, cool.
But no, I got a 23 initiative.
Okay, you want to save your 23?
Yeah, I want to keep that 23. That's an amazing initiative roll.
For who? For who is that? For Bobbins?
Which he's going to sit there and just hold his action, you know.
He's gonna be
He gets
like,
these
yeah.
things. Oh, look at that. Somebody had to show off.
Wow. Who's got a better dex?
Oh,
Probably
Wow.
Bobbins.
the person who doesn't wear heavy armor?
Yep.
Is it hers limited to 0? Or something like that? Oh, no, that's only for our AC.
All right, we'll end it here for now.
Okay.
Give you guys a second here, and then also I'll probably work out the experience points for your Tabaxi battle.
Oh, right. So it's going to be, how much experience do I need?
You need a lot, but not everybody else needs a lot to get to the next.
I know,
to
but
get where you are.
14,000 sounds fair for that fight.
I mean, you just leveled up like last sesh. So,
Exactly. And all I got out of it, you know what I got out of it? Expertise in investigation. Well, actually, I got proficiency in investigation, expertise in investigation, plus 1 to dex. That's what I got out of it.
hopefully, the rest of our players show up. But I think this is
Yeah.
a good spot. This is a good spot then. You guys made it to the shrine and you opened it, so all good. And you
had to
just
put a little
and you
leader.
killed a
Oh,
poor
we
guy,
didn't kill him.
a poor old
We didn't
guy.
kill- No. That was all on Selita.
She's part of your
She was
crew.
at the end of the day. No, she's not. She does not represent the Unicorn Squad.
I
Okay, I'm gonna-
specifically asked
sign
if.
off.
All right,
Good night,
good night.
Blanche.
I specifically asked if Nilyani stops her from pulling him down, and she said no.
Yeah, just because she's passed doesn't mean she agreed with it.
Just saying.
I mean, Eliana's making good points about why we shouldn't do it. I'm lawful or chaotic good. I shouldn't be doing this. I just appreciate Selena taking the heat for being the asshole and killing him.
Thank you.
But no.
That was all me.
Yeah, because it's totally going to be Bobbins framing her for doing it later and getting her killed.
Well, everyone's got their own little piece on Selita, right? Everyone's got their own little leverage on her. So,
What's Bobbins' leverage on her? That
well,
he
you just
would-
said you're gonna
he'd
frame
rather-
her or do something, or
That he'd rather murder her than let her be with the group. Yeah. But Unicron threw a fit about it, so he's like, fine. I mean, she stabbed Blanche. That's just not acceptable behavior.
Well, you guys are gonna get a shit ton of experience. Well, I don't know. You're gonna get a
lot.
lot of experience for your tabaxi friend.
Mm.
But you also, since you let Selita have her way with them, gonna miss some stuff too. So,
Oh well.
oh well. But how? I think no, Yanni is close.
Yes. We determined that last
What
time.
are your what's your XP at right now?
I just closed it. What are you doing?
What?
I closed it. Hold on.
Oh,
Let me get back in there. It's thinking about not working.
what? I still got it, but I can look.
No, I'll do it.
Nope, you're not doing it. I'm doing it.
32,833.
What do you need? 34?
Yeah. So
Uh.
she's like 1,200 off.
Yeah, you're not gonna make it.
See, then that's not a ton of experience.
I mean, it's a ton. Given the size of your group, it's a ton.
1,000 over is a ton. Each. It's just
I'm
a
gonna
moderate
I'm
amount.
gonna head off, guys.
All right. Good night.
Night, happy Easter and all that.
Good night and happy
Okay.
Easter and all the things.